hi guys, so we're going to go through a few different handholds for some of the different tricks. Okay, so we will start with what I call a blender. Yeah, so this is going to be the right guy is the other hand. The right guy is this way, so your hands are facing this way. Okay, and some people, when I first learnt it, I'll tell you exactly how I learnt it when I was on the ice. We used to hold like this, and we'd go around in this position, and then the girl would just turn underneath from here, and then she'd give me the right leg, and we'd jump into it, and it would be hand to hand. And I realised that it was better actually to hold wrist to wrist, because then the girl would be higher up in the air. And instead of having to do this whole turn around, I figured out it's just better just to hold straight from there, so you can just go straight into the trick without all this extra stuff. So you want to hold here, you don't want to be too low down here, you kind of want to be a little bit higher if you can, so then the girl is going to be higher up. And from here, you'll be in this position, you're holding onto the ankle here, and then the girl will bend a little bit, and in the perfect world, I used to say it all the time, the perfect world, she would jump and you would just land here, boom, straight into it, and the girl will be super straight. And what the girl needs to think about with this is to try to just be straight, even though you feel like the ground is there and you're going to hit, so you want to kind of get your head here, which every girl does. And it's the guy's job to kind of look at the girl just to give her a little tips. Like, okay, head.
It's actually the hair that we want you guys not to step on.
Yeah.
If it's down.
Yeah.
So you're like, I don't want to be stepped on, because you have taken some chunks out.
Yeah. So, but I'll talk through the intricacies of each of the tricks later. This is just the handholds for today. So you want to be holding like this, and you're grabbing the ankle. So the split spin, which is a trick that everybody wants to learn straight away. So for this one, it's like the opposite. This is one of the times when it's the opposite, where the guy is on top and the girl is underneath. You don't want to be too low down here. You want to give yourself a little bit of space. So when you do grab, and if you do have that initial slip and then you kind of lock into place, that you feel really secure. And it's more the guy holding here. Because in when I skated with Rosie a couple of times, she could actually let go and it would still be fine, because she wasn't really holding that tight, because she had little small hands, because she was tiny. So we're in this position here, and you would go around from here, and then she would give me that leg. Yeah, so you would be in this, so you end up in this position, and you see my hand is here, and I'm hooking around. Some people do hold on to here, but I've always done it this way, and I've always found it really safe. And you'll find sometimes that you end up hooking onto the back of the skate there. Yeah, you kind of hook a little bit, but you just want to be in this position. And from here, the best way to do it, if you can do it, the girl will feel a pull and she'll bend and she'll jump into it and jump away, and then you can get going. What you'll see a lot of people do, the girl will kind of just bend down and kind of get into the trick, because you don't have enough speed. So you need to get a bit more speed so you can kind of almost jump into the trick. Yeah, so we're just going to be down this way and then grabbing underneath, and then the girl wants to kind of jump away. Okay? Headbanger. So I like to, let's just go. So we'll just go into the position here. So we're up, and you see, I'm going to show here, I'm going to hold into this, so my left is taking my right, and then I'm holding underneath in this position here. Yeah, see here, and then as you would go around, then she would slide down, and you kind of jog out, and you see how her feet are hooked into the back of me. And then when you're coming up, I like to do 5, and on the 6th she'll go, but we'll just go and up. We'll grab, up, land, and land here.
Well, we're going really slow.
Yeah, we're going really slow, there's no waves, and we still managed to do it. And what I would say with practicing this trick is just practice doing that. Get in there, don't go too fast, just say, and go, and then reach, grab. She puts the right leg down, and then once she's safe on that one, then you can let go. If you let go of the left too early before she's safe on this one, then she's going to be off balance. Any tips from your side?
Yeah, so for the girl, you actually have to keep your legs really strong, straight. Try not to bend it. Sometimes I try to bend it because I like to feel where the floor is on the downs, but that's a no-no, that's not safe. If you bend your knees a little bit, then obviously you're closer to the ground. And since you can't see, you kind of don't know, but you can actually feel, if you have long hair, you can actually feel the hair touching the floor. But then just keeping your body strong.
Yeah, and One thing I would say, just this is my personal preference from seeing a lot of duos and what I've done with my previous partners, on the headbanger and on the two legs where the girl puts the feet here, and we'll go over what she does with her feet to lock in. The best position is when a girl is straight here. You can either be here or you can be here, but this makes the girl look long and it makes the girl just lower to the ground on the headbangers. It just looks much better than a position like this, which I'm not a big fan of really. So you're better to be nice and long and strong, and I would go with that. So let's go over what you do with your feet when you hook in for there's many names for this, a neck spin or a two legs. I used to call it a neck spin, but then we have the neck spin here. So I call that a neck spin now, and I call this two legs, and then you can do one leg. And let's go over what you do with your feet. So I don't know the easiest way to do it.
So it's the ups that we spoke about.
Yeah.
And then
what do you do with your feet? Or you can even show.
So I just hook one first, and actually one goes horizontal in his neck.
Is it easy to put this down here? Can you maybe not be able to see from the back? What do you think? Do you think that'll work if you lay down?
Maybe if you're on your knees.
And I'll go here.
Well, it's different for every girl and depending the skates that you have. But actually, if I usually hook, this is what I do. I usually hook the left one first, and it's horizontal for the left one, and then the other one is just placing it under. I like to hook it in between. Some girls just hold it there and they just use this hook. So you can do just with this hook and place this one here, or you can actually hook it in between the wheels. Depends the skates and how thick your boot is or how thin your boot is how the hook feels. With this skates, I actually don't like the hook so much, but I can manage to do it. With other boots that I have, it's a different hook. So it depends your skates.
Yeah, so I hope those handy tips help. Is there any other holes from the basic stuff? So I think there's this is for basic for a lot of tricks, and we've got the headbanger where you're going to grab wrist to wrist, whichever one you feel comfortable with. Some people grab the back of the legs like this. I've just always done it this way, and I feel safe and comfortable doing it that way. And then that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think that's the last of the videos we're going to shoot tonight with Ash. So the next videos I'll be doing with Diana, probably in Tenerife. But yeah, I think that's everything.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Thank you.
So
and
it's
watching.
that was cool. Okay, now time to take our skates off and
Rest.
yes. Bye.